Come up here, have a piece of cake, and then we're gonna record.
Okay, I'm going out there. You don't have to yell.
Get up here!
No,
I can't take this.
you're not my mom.
I don't have to listen to you. You're not my mom. You don't know me. You're not my mom. You're my daddy.
You don't know me. You don't know what I've been through. 1v1
Actually, I
me.
do. You've been through life. I can be helpful sometimes.
I can actually play the game.
How do you only have 20 frames per second? I have 83 right now.
Don't yell at me, guys. I am using a pickaxe to mine wood.
I have 60. Which is still pretty good. Now I'm flying to 80 and into 70. It's all over the place.
Do you know if you
Oh god, it's a creeper.
if you want to get scared of Minecraft, there's a creepy.
Oh, I have a scary story. Okay, here's my scary story about Minecraft. This is my first time playing Minecraft. If you guys didn't know, the first time I ever played Minecraft was on the Xbox edition. Because, you know how like they have like the showcase on the first screen of the Xbox? Well, we saw Minecraft, and I remember my friend Dusty, he told me, hey Cahlab, here's a game, it's this game called Minecraft, and it's really cool. I want you to check it out, because I know you like building and stuff.
Are you in the cave?
I'm like, sure. So I went to check it out, and I saw Minecraft, and then I'm like, cool. But I couldn't play it because I didn't buy it. And then came along the Xbox version. And this one was cheaper than the PC version, so I got it on the PC. So anyway, when I was playing with him, my friend, on the computer, Xbox, our first world, we built a house in a cave, alright? Like, that's how you'll normally start your worlds. We built a house in a cave, and it was pretty cool. But it's what happened. Oh god. TP me to you, quick. Oh god.
I can't push forward slash, remember?
Okay, so anyway, we built this house. Don't hit me. Okay, so we built this house, and we thought it was quite cool because, you know, it's a house, and yeah. So it was this cool cave house, and then we both had rooms, and then there was a living room and stuff. So one day, we decided to make like a huge mine down to bedrock, and once we did, we were like, yeah. And we had this mine, it was a big mine down to bedrock.
Wait, is this a Herobrine story?
Yes. Anyway, I didn't know what this was, so just listen. There was this big thing down to bedrock, okay? We built this huge mine down to bedrock. So, after we were done with the mine, I decided I'm just going to come back up and stash the stuff we got in chests, because we had, like, a huge vault. So, I did. I came up, and in the living room was a sign that said, "You are." I'm like, Dusty, just come up here for a second. I have to show you something. So we did, and I showed him the sign. He's like, this is really weird. I've never quite seen this in Minecraft before. And I'm like, yeah. And we were both like freaking out because this is weird. So we decided then just to ignore it and come back later.
Wait, was this in the Xbox?
Xbox, yes.
What?
And we go off. Yes, it was on the Xbox.
No way.
Anyway, so we go off and we go get some wood, and then we come back. It says, going to die. And we're like, going to die? Why on earth would it say that? And we're like, wait a second. Wait a second. What did the sign before say? And he's like, you are. And I'm like, wait, you are. And then the second one, going to die. So we put it together as you are going to die. So I'm like, do you know what's going on? And he knew about Herobrine, but he wasn't thinking of that at the moment. So he's like, I don't know. This is something I've never seen before, and this is a bit creepy. So we're like, okay, why is this happening the first time I play? This is stupid. Anyway, and then we decide we're just going to go to bed. And then we go to bed, and when we wake up in the morning, nothing was wrong at all. And we're like, okay, cool. But we went outside of the house, and there was lava by the door. And we're like, we haven't reached lava yet. How is there lava there? And we were like, this is getting pretty weird. Me and him were freaking out by now, because my basement was pitch black. Is where I have my Xbox. It's pitch black, and I'm just literally sitting there freaking out. All right, just literally scaring the bejesus out of me. So once we decided, okay, this is not normal. We need to do something about this. So we go off the next day. We just do our stuff that day, basically mine, get wood, expand the house. All right, and all of a sudden, I look on this like ledge that's like, you know those arch caveway things?
Uh-huh.
There was one of those with a block in the middle, randomly just sitting there. And there was it was a dark outline of a guy, like a Steve character,
Mm-hmm.
sitting there in the dark. And mind you, this is on the Xbox. Okay? And I'm like, this is not possible. How is this happening? So we go, and my friend looks again, and he sees the white eyes, which I didn't see, so I don't know if he actually did, but he saw the white eyes, and I'm like, this, and why would there be white eyes? Because I didn't know about Herobrine yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why would there be white eyes? And he's like, oh, you don't know about Herobrine? I'm like, Herobrine? Or, no,
Can I teleport to you, or are you in dangerous?
I'm not in dangerous. I'm like, who's Herobrine? And he's like, oh. And I said it weird, I don't know why. But anyway, he's like, oh, it's a character in Minecraft that basically haunts you. And he's told me the story about Brother of Nosh and everything, and I'm like, but how is he in this game? This game just came out like a week ago. And he's like, I don't know, maybe it was like, how did he come out in first place?
Didn't you see at the loading screen, Herobrine was removed?
Yeah, that's like every time. It's like every big update, they have removed Herobrine. It's kind of funny, but anyway. So we were like, okay, so we're being haunted by this guy named Herobrine. We had no idea who this was, and here's a sword. Right there. Okay. So we had no idea who this was. I had no idea who it was. I've never seen what he did before. And Dusty told me, you know, there are some signs to tell if Herobrine is there. Random redstone torches will spawn around you. And I'm like, okay, I haven't seen any of that. Signs will be placed. I'm like, okay. And this, like, weird pyramid-shaped thing made out of cobblestone will be put in a wall.
That's a cool floating island. Or is that a mountain?
I want to get up there. But then he's like, there will be this weird pyramid thing made out of cobblestone in the wall. I'm like, okay. I haven't seen much of those yet. And where did my sword go? Oh, there it is. I haven't seen many of those yet, so he's like, okay, that's good. So I go out, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, redstone torches started spawning around me. And I'm like, oh my god. Really?
Sheep.
Why?
Kill the sheep.
I have been. Oh, you want 3 wool? I have 3 wool. I have 9. There you go. Here's 5.
Oh, you have 9?
Yeah, there's 5 right there. Here.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm like,
I only got 1 of those.
Anyway, so I was like, okay, this is weird. Why are there redstone torches? And I knew he wasn't placing them because they were just spawning randomly around me. I'm like, what the heck? And then, all of a sudden, obviously, we're both flipping out by now. And all of a sudden, I go off, I kill a cow. Okay? Because I was getting leather armor. I loved leather armor back then because it looked hilarious. And I was getting this leather armor, and then all of a sudden, when I hit this cow, you know that there was a weird screaming, like I don't know, like a scary scream.
Was it like an Enderman scream?
No, because this was before Endermen were added to the game. It was just a weird, death-curdling scream, and I'm like, what was that? And Dusty was like, I don't know. And we were like, okay, was that supposed to happen when I killed a cow? And he's like, no. Did you actually kill the cow? I turn around and it's gone. I think it teleported away or something. I'm like, okay, so this isn't normal. And then I decided, okay.
I think we should build up to that island for the night. That floating island.
Yeah, let's go do it. And I decided this is gone a bit too far. So I decided, you know what? We're going to figure out what to do about this. So we go out, and then out of nowhere, this is just the next, like, we lived a couple more days in Minecraft, no worries at all, nothing happened. But we looked in one of our chests, and all our diamonds were gone. And in there, somehow on the Xbox version was a sign that said, a book. This regular book that said, I took your diamonds.
I thought books and pens weren't out then.
They weren't. That was the thing. They weren't out. And it said...
Do you have cobble or something that you can throw down to me? Oh wait, I have cobble.
Here. Anyway. So I'm like, how does this happen? There's not even a thing called a book. So this was a book and quill. It said, I took your diamonds by Herobrine. And I'm like, this isn't even out. I don't even know what this is. And my friend, he was like, okay, this is gone a bit far. And we're like, okay, this is ridiculous. He's adding items to the game that aren't even in the game. So we decided we're going to search for him. And we did.
Bad idea.
Okay. We did. We searched. We never found him. He stopped doing stuff. We read the book and said, hi, I'm Herobrine. And I took your diamonds, bitch. I'm like, well, that was nice.
Hey, you guys weren't logged into an online game, weren't you?
Well, we were on an online game on Xbox because we were playing together, but yes.
Someone could have just entered. But, you know.
No, it did say he entered or left. It never said that. It was stupid. But anyway, when it said that, I'm like, wow. And then a couple days later passed, nothing at all happened. It was a normal Minecraft, I guess you could call it normal Minecraft days. And we just lived. We lived happily, we didn't care. And then came the final straw. Okay. Herobrine made that. Remember that I told you about the pyramid thing?
Uh-huh.
He made it. Okay, and it had torches on the top of it.
It sounds like the shadow of Israfel. Have you ever seen that?
I haven't, but anyway. So when it said that, there was that thing that he told me about, and I'm like, is this what you were talking about? And he's like, yes. So he's like, okay, try digging the 2 middle blocks. And I did. And then there was this really long path. And we went down this path. Obviously, we were like peeing our pants. Now, we don't know why we went down the path. And you're probably going to say you're stupid by going down this path. I would say we are pretty stupid going down this path. But anyway. So we go down. And at the end, there's this huge room. Like, world edited out. Like, this was like a 30 by 30. Okay? Room. And on the top, there was, and in the middle, there was like, around it was a three like wide walkway that went all the way around, and in the middle was a deep hole that went like, I don't know how deep. It went past bedrock, and you can't even break bedrock. So it like went all the way to the void, which isn't even possible in the Xbox. And I'm like, okay. Let's jump down because I want to know how deep this is. So I jumped down, and I just never hit the ground. And I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. Wow, how deep is this? So I kept on falling, and I fell through the void. And I'm like, okay, I fell out of the world. That makes sense, I guess. And then I decided, okay, this is ridiculous. And then me and Dusty went on a spree to find Herobrine for the second time. Because we had enough. Taking our stuff, destroying stuff, making us randomly fall down random holes. This is enough. So then we went, and when we finally got like 50 blocks away, we saw a farm. A big farm. And this was funny. So when we find this farm, we're like, what the fuck? Who placed this? And this was, like, massive. It had the stable house, it had the barn house, and everything. And we're like, okay.
How's that for your first time experience of Minecraft?
I'm like, how does this happen? So we finally decided we're just going to take all this stuff and leave. There were melons, which weren't even in the game yet, and I'm like, this is a bit ridiculous. But we finally decided, okay, we got this. And then later, a couple of days later in Minecraft, we went back to our house, expanded it, built a huge tower outside, actually. And once we finished the tower, on top of the tower, we looked down and we saw him. Herobrine. Nameplate and everything. It said Herobrine, the skin. This was before the skin packs came out. And there was this Herobrine. It just said Herobrine. And I'm like, is that who you were talking about, Dusty? And he's like, yep. And we're like, okay, let's go kill him. So we go off to kill him.
Are you crazy?
And we were like, okay, we got this. So we were equipped with all our diamond gear and everything, which we had before he stole our diamonds. So we ran off and we're like, yeah! We hit him like 3 times. Insta-killed me, insta-killed Dusty. Somehow destroyed our beds, and we spawned somewhere random. It said, haha, you've been trolled by Herobrine. When we died, instead of like, you are dead.
Wait, you fell into lava, that's how you died?
No, he insta-killed us.
Oh.
And he said, haha, you've been trolled by Herobrine. Instead of, you are dead. And I'm like, wow. And then we decided, I'm done with this. I'm going to bed because it's like 2 a.m. by this time. We've been on that world for like 3 hours.
Wait, this all happened on the first day?
No, these were the first like 4 days of Minecraft. Yeah.
No, like this all happened in the an actual real life day.
Yeah. We kind of went to bed scared, and it's snowing.
I don't like how
But that's the story of my scariest moment in Minecraft.
Whoa, what in the world? My frame rate, it's actually going higher.
Oh my gosh, how long is it going to be night? I'm just going to build a furnace and cook some of this food.
It's been night forever. Oh, here's some chicken that I want you to cook, okay?
Okay, I'll throw 17 in there. I'll cook all my 10 beef. Here, throw me the chicken.
Hold on, I'm trying to get to it. My computer's really lagging. I got 0 frames per second.
Well, that's healthy. You know what? I want you to have this. Where's the sunrise? I gotta look at it. Where is it? Tell me where. I'm sorry.
Really?
I didn't kill you. I'm sorry.
It was Herobrine, wasn't it?
It was. It said Cahlab age 13, but it was Herobrine.
Remember when Herobrine and Isofo came into our server?
Oh, dude, that was crazy.
Even though they were just Michael's dumb friends.
Yeah, but one of them was actually Herobrine, and it wasn't even... Oh, wait, yeah, it was Michael's friends. Dang it! I hoped.
Did Minecraft crash? Because it's not, like, on my screen anymore.
No.
Are you ready to record?
I am ready. But you gotta eat the cake, because I'm having 300 FPS right now. Eat the cake. It's a party. No, you can't have any. Can't have it.